right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, there's this streamer named Chud the Builder that's going around being hella disrespectful, man. He was on Kick. I believe he got banned off Kick. And now they say he's begging for mercy and money. Let's get familiar with who this dude is. Where the hell did he come from? Let's figure it out.
All right, so today I want to talk about this absolutely despicable streamer who streams on Kick. His name is Dalton Etherly, better known to the world as Chud the Builder. Okay, now this guy has been going viral for the last couple of weeks due to his antics on his Kick page, and his entire gig is pretty simple to explain. This guy is an absolute fucking loser with nothing better to do than to walk around and harass people of color. He pretty much walks up to them, antagonizes them, attempts to get them mad, and then when they have any type of reaction, he looks at the camera, starts speaking to his audience, and says that they are chimping out in an attempt to get an even bigger reaction.
It's a white boy calling this him right here.
Calling it. Don't walk up on me, man.
I just know you ain't never safe.
You think I'm never safe?
I don't give a f. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want you to.
You're a nigga.
I'm a nigga.
Yeah, you're a nigga.
Hold on.
Looking ugly.
Phone down, big boy.
Shut up, man. Come on, come do something. Come do something. They chipping out.
Somebody gonna chip that nigga. It's only a matter of time, man. If he keeps this up, it's only a matter of time, you know? This is one of those things where you know how it's gonna end. As you watch it, you know how the story's gonna end. Yeah, you're getting it off right now, but you're gonna run across the wrong one because somebody's gonna be waiting for you now.
They chipping out. Dumbass. He's chimping out. He don't know how to drive in the parking lot. He's mad I called him a...
All right, like I said, an absolute fucking loser who thinks that this type of content is funny. All right, this guy is legitimately a middle-aged man with nothing better to do in his life than to walk around and harass people. And he does all of this under the guise of, oh, well, I live in America and it's free speech. So he's playing like he's a free speech advocate. I should be allowed to say these things to whoever I want, and nobody should be able to do anything to me because of it.
Believe in free speech?
Yeah, it was free speech.
So you think white people should be allowed to say... Nobody should be killed for words.
Nah.
Words ain't shit. Obviously, it's gonna piss you off, but even if it pisses you off, you don't think somebody should be killed.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna say it about 3 or 4 times, I ain't getting paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gave you the food.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so he's acting like he's a...
See, that's some sucker shit, man. That's some sucker shit, man, because what pissed me off is niggas is quick to kill niggas over a hood, screaming out the wrong hood. Y'all let this white boy walk up and call y'all ERs and chipping out, and everybody who I have seen thus far has not even tried to swing on him, has not tried to fight him, has not tried to shoot him. And I'm like, bro, there's no way. If this was another brother walking up to you saying something disrespectful, you're going to be ready to fight, shoot, kill, go to jail, whatever. And that's the only thing I don't like about this shit. It's like, it's kind of exposing that, like, y'all niggas let these white motherfuckers get away with some shit, man. And it's like, that's not cool. And he's going to the most disrespectful limits. Walking up to you and saying you chimping out, you an ER, keep calling you that shit. And then look at bro, he said, you done said it 3 times and it don't affect me. Like, what? Niggas is crazy, man.
A proponent of free speech. That's what he's advocating for, except that's a total load of bullshit. See, Dalton is doing this because Dalton has really no other choice in life. See, Dalton Etherly is a contractor, a remodeler who is from a little town in Tennessee called Clarksville. All right. And back sometime last year, Dalton went viral while he was working for a contracting company After he cut off a woman and her child in traffic, he almost sideswiped them. They ended up veering into a different lane. He walked over, spit on his girl's mom's car, and asked what their problem was before he drops the N-word on them. He then held a cross up outside of his window at them before driving away. Now, the girl took a picture of this. She posted it up on Facebook, and the post goes viral. This leads to Dalton being known in his hometown of Clarksville as the racist contractor. Because of this, he starts to run into problems in his professional life at work.
So this is the origin story. Okay. So that's where it all came from. A situation. Okay. I'm like, where does this nigga come from? Let's keep watching.
The company he works for decides that they're going to let him go. They fire his ass, and then he begins to find it difficult to find work around the area. So he jump-started his own company called Remodel Clarksville, and he began to work for himself. However, due to his reputation, people recognizing him, things were not going great for him. It's almost like actions have consequences. So unable to work, unable to make money, and unable to provide for his family, he decided to just fully embrace the identity of being a racist contractor, right? We got this post right here where he reposted the image of him with the cross out of the window of his truck. And he said, here is the original post that the BLM crowd canceled me for 2 years ago. I got fired and was forced to start my own company. Since I started my company, the chimps have been trying to starve and harass me the entire time. They want the gun to my head apology, and it won't happen. Okay, and all of this is the reason why he began to stream himself walking up and antagonizing black people for the sole purpose of entertainment for his kick streams.
I was just driving to work, and she starts yelling at me saying, "What the fuck's your problem? What's your problem?" And I said, "Nick, I'm just doing the speed limit." And then as soon as I said that, she threw her drink out the window. She said, "Nick," threw the drink out at the truck. I rolled the window up, and then we drive to the next light. Of course, we get the red light again. She rolls her window down again, and all I did was I rolled mine down and hit her with the cross. They took that picture, posted it everywhere, said, "This guy's calling us hard R's, blah, blah, blah," got me fired. I started my company in response to this. This was about 2 years ago. And that.
Hey, how old is this dude? He looked like one of those young dudes that look old, but he's really young, but he could be old. How old is this nigga?
That's followed me throughout the whole time trying to, there's the picture of me with the cross, and they've been trying to cancel me and slander me, and they posted me all over Facebook the entire time I've had my company, trying to say, do not hire this guy, he's hateful, he's this, is that. They say nothing about the work I actually do, but slandering me to the point where I had my tongue basically sliced out of my mouth. One thing led to another where I got so much harassment, I just started posting them, chimping out. And I'm like, hey, I'm not the only one who's sick of this shit. I just doubled down. They wanted the apology, and I gave them none.
Okay, so the irony of this guy actually harassing somebody, being fired, losing
What
his...
platform is this he's talking on? Is this like one of those racist platforms, or I ain't never saw this shit before? I get the vibe it's one of those. You know what I mean?
His income, and then playing the victim card is not lost on me. Like I said, it's almost like bro almost expected for there to be no consequences for his actions. He's painting this poor sad me story like, oh, all I did was overreact and everybody canceled me. Like, yeah, bro, that's kind of what happens in the modern world where everything is recorded and your behavior can be held against you. Just because you're an American doesn't mean you have immunity to all of the rules of the real world, which rule number one is, be respectful to others. He pretty much lost everything he had because he refused to apologize, and he decided to just double down on being racist. So like I said, unable to be employed anywhere on earth, the guy had, well, no other choice but to go out here and start streaming. And if that's all he did, that's where this story would end. But like I said, he doubled down on this whole racist spiel. And when he did finally start streaming and trying to make income, he just decided that however he was acting that day when he put the cross out the window was the way that he was going to act throughout all of his streams. So
here's the thing, right? So his whole thing is he pulls or he threatens people with mace and also with a gun. If if they start tripping. He lets them know, I got mace, I'll mace you, or A. Or, I mean, A, I'll mace you, or B, I'll shoot you, whatever. My thing is, right, I don't think he understands, once you done showed niggas what your whole MO is, now they know how to approach the situation. So, meaning, once they know now, hey, if we run across this nigga, we know what to be prepared for. So, basically, we're not going to try to fight you, brother. The next nigga going to either, A, they're going to bring some mace, like some real mace, some bear mace, spray your ass, boom, that's going to fuck you over. Or a nigga going to bring a pistol. I don't think nobody is going to try to fight this man that's really on his radar now, knowing those things. Because it's like, I can't just run up on, unless you sucker punch this nigga or he don't see it coming. But, you know, what do y'all think? How should this be handled right now if Chud the Builder walked up to you and said some disrespectful, racist shit? How would you handle it, knowing that he carries mace and he'll say, hey, I want you to try me. I got my mace or I got my pistol. What are you going to do? Let us know.
We have a couple of glorious clips that we're going to watch here today to kind of show you guys what we're dealing with. And the first one I want to watch is this clip of him outside of a club talking to a security guard and absolutely trying his hardest to get a reaction, but ultimately failing and walking away like a punk. Let's watch the clip.
Man who's probably and needs to get some help.
What's that?
Count to three. I'm being nice right now. That's right there across. That's free.
You're trying to tell me this isn't a public easement?
I stay right here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move there.
Keep yourself. Don't chimp out.
All right.
Look at him chimping out. Be a good boy. You heard me.
Walking away. What type of square shit is that? Walking away.
Dumbass.
All right, so first off, kudos to the security guard. Bro was handling himself professionally. He didn't allow himself to be provoked, and he didn't freak out on this guy. In fact, he even tells him at one point, like, hey, bro, back up a little bit or I can move you. Now, this guy said what he said as he was walking away, and I guess in his eyes, this makes him tough.
Right.
All right, but this clip does get a little bit better because there is this absolutely boss ass lady here in a second that calls Chud on his bullshit, and it pretty much perfectly frames how much of a punk this guy actually is. Y'all watch this.
You heard me. No, I'm good. It's
She said, if you want to say it again, I'll walk you over there so you can say it to his face. No, I'm good. Yeah, whole ass nigga.
We're live. Don't touch me, lady. I already said it to his face. Dumbass.
Hey, shout out to this chick. She said, hey, do you want to say it again? I'll walk you back up there. You can say it to his face. He said, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. We're live. Don't touch me, lady. I already said it to his face. Don't.
She
scary
walked
ass.
his ass down, but he said, nah, I'm good. Like, yeah, I bet
Calls you on your
bro.
bluff,
I
nigga.
always love to see people talk tough as they walk away like real tough guys do.
Get mogged.
Now, this guy obviously feels completely safe in the activity that he is participating in. He clearly thinks that nothing is going to happen to him. And so this has led to a bunch of these clips going viral, but it doesn't always go as, for lack of a better word, as smooth as that interaction right there went. In fact, a lot of the times these interactions do go left, and Dalton, knowing that these things can go left, normally walks around armed with multiple different weapons. For example, one of his favorite things to walk around with is bear mace, and we have seen him pull this bear mace out on people in the past and threaten to use it on them because he provokes them, they react, then he feels like his life is in danger. Here is a great example of that exact thing happening.
Or what?
Come on over here. You heard me, or what?
I didn't fucking say nigga.
Back up.
Shut the fuck up.
Back up.
Stop saying
Or what?
Why you saying
You might want to back up. You're going to get sprayed.
Why the fuck you saying nigga?
Because I can say it's America.
But why?
Because it's America.
But why?
Because I can say what I want. Or what?
But
Back
why?
up.
This is why.
Back up.
So this guy's entire point for doing this is to, I guess, prove that black people act
Somebody gonna hammer time this nigga. It's only a matter of time he keep this up.
irrationally when white people use this word. But ironically, every clip that I've pretty much seen, he uses the word. Somebody will confront him. He'll continue to use it, antagonize them, and try to escalate the situation. And it never seems to actually escalate the way that he wants it to.
This is actually like, all right, I would respect it more. I don't respect it at all, but I would respect it more if you at least stood on, if this is what you believe and you want to call niggas the ER and act tough, and then when they run up, you do some scary hoe shit. That's like, hey, acting tough, and as soon as I run up, hey, I'm gonna call the police. Like, nigga, hold on. You the one that came with this energy, fool. I'm just now matching your shit. I wasn't even on that. You came up calling me the ER. Now, when I come to approach you, you go reaching for weapons. Or I'm going to call the police. Or this. And it's like, nigga, if you really feel like you could talk tough like that and be tough, then be tough completely, nigga. If a nigga walking up unarmed and he's saying, hey, what? Say it again, he just want to offer a fight, nigga. Get that nigga to fight. Otherwise, why are you doing this for? What is your purpose? You know what I mean? What are you, like, are you on a suicide mission because you lost your job and you can't find work in your hometown? Is that what that's what's making you do this? Because this feels like a suicide mission to me. If a nigga's walking around just calling people racist names, and then now you're going viral, and now people know what you look like and what type of energy you're about to bring when they see you, they're going to beat you to the punch. Niggas going to see you like, hey, they're going to white boy and run up on you and fuck you over. Or shoot you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit goes. So why would you want to put that type of energy out? Unless you're looking to get chipped. It doesn't make sense.
Image that he wants to paint of the people that he is trying to insult is not the actual image that he's getting when he's streaming. Most of them stay calm, composed, and they just question, why are you doing this? This is dumb as hell, which I wanted to just stop and point out. But anyways, let's continue.
Nobody's doing it.
Yeah,
back up.
Everybody was chilling. You're just being an asshole.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Don't worry about it, man.
He heard the word. He's like a Manchurian candidate. He's a Manchurian candidate. He heard his target word. Bro didn't want to get sprayed.
That's why you carry a fucking mace.
I got something else for you too if you want it. I'm trying to spare your life. Get the fuck out of here. You want to go viral? You're going to be millions of views tomorrow morning. You're going to be millions of views tomorrow morning. Just wait for that. Yeah, you don't give a fuck because you don't look like you care about much. You shouldn't be driving. You look a little drunk. You look drunk. Do I need to get somebody over here?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
Or what?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if he's going to give him a fade.
Blown apart?
Put the mace down.
Come on over here. Come on.
Look, he grabbed a mace. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. Nigga acted like he was going to put the mace down, set it down. As soon as he ran up, he grabbed it again.
All right, I want to pause it right here because there's a few things that I want to talk about. Now, y'all know how I do it on my channel. I don't really script anything or anything like that, right? I just watch the clips, give y'all commentary, but I do a lot of legal breakdowns on my channel. And so I want to talk for just a second about the legality of what we're watching, because in the clip, you can hear him threaten this kid with mace. When the kid gets a little bit upset, says, put the mace down. He then threatens him with what I'm assuming is a gun because he says, what, do you want to get blowed to pieces? All right, and this guy is in Tennessee. That's where the majority of his streams happen. And I want to touch on the legality of it a bit because he seems...
Well, y'all know what to do if you out there. He's in your city. He's in your city. You know what I mean?
to be leaning hard on the I'm an American, this is freedom of speech, nobody can do anything to me, and if they do, I have the right to defend myself defense, right? But in Tennessee, that I was defending myself argument gets super weak if the whole confrontation is built around him provoking people on purpose. All right, first off, before he threatens anybody, just walking up to people, calling them slurs, trying to provoke a reaction, and then saying something like, I'll blow you to pieces, can already be charges against him in the future, right? This is classic harassment is what it is. All right. Now, Tennessee also includes intentionally or knowingly causing another person to reasonably fear imminent bodily injury. So if he threatens somebody while using or displaying a gun or this bear mace, prosecutors could look at this as aggravated assault in Tennessee, because Tennessee aggravated assault includes assault that involves the use or display of a deadly weapon. All right. Tennessee harassment law covers communicating a threat where the speaker intends it as a threat and a reasonable person will perceive it as a threat. And if it's happening in public, you got disorderly conduct that can apply, creating hazardous conditions with no legitimate purpose. So while he feels like he's protected under his right to free speech, the truth is you don't get to just go up to people, say racist stuff, threaten lethal violence, wave weapons around, and assume that because you're doing it for content makes it legal. Granted, calling somebody a racial slur is not automatically a criminal case offense. It becomes a problem when there is a pattern of this behavior, and there clearly is. This guy targets black people, uses the slurs to provoke them, records it, carries bear mace and a gun, and then threatens deadly force if they react in a way that he doesn't like. Patterns like that in the court of a law can be used as evidence for intent, motive, premeditation.
And all the evidence is right there. All you need is a great lawyer when you chip this nigga and just be like, look, this is what he did. Even if he ain't recording shit, we can run off this. If you got some people to stand right there, especially some white people, that's going to be like, yeah, he walked up and called him the N-word, told him he had made some, told him this, that. It's over with. Like, bro, you over here, why? You already said you couldn't get no job because of the Facebook post. What do you think this is going to do for you? So that's why I'm asking, what is the end goal with why are you doing this? What's the end goal, brother? Where are you going? What do you think this is going to get you in life? Who's going to want to hire you with this MO? And you're viral right now. You're definitely going viral. He's been viral the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks or so.
Especially if something violent happens later on. Tennessee also has a civil rights intimidation statute. It makes it a felony to injure, threaten to injure, or coerce somebody with intent to unlawfully intimidate them from, exercising protected rights. Tennessee also recognizes bias as a motivation as a sentencing issue in hate crime context. All right, now clearly this dude didn't consult with a lawyer at fucking all before he started doing all of this, so I'm sure he's not privy to any of this information. But the main question that comes to mind is, if say he does this to somebody and it does get violent and he does end up injuring somebody, could he survive a conviction on a self-defense argument? And Tennessee does have stand your ground self-defense protections, but they normally only apply when a person is not engaged in unlawful activity and is somewhere that they have a right to generally be. But that does not mean that you can go out and manufacture the danger. If something ever happened and he was arrested and prosecutors could prove that he was the initial aggressor or intentionally provoked the encounter, then self-defense becomes pretty much useless in the court of law. They would pretty much look at a few things like, did he start or escalate the confrontation, and did he withdraw before using deadly force? If, say, in this situation, things went left and this kid did get mad enough to do something and this guy did pull his gun out and quote-unquote blow him to pieces, he almost 100% would be facing first-degree murder charges, and they would argue that it was intentional and premeditated based on the prior videos that he has released.
Definitely premeditated.
So the bottom line is, if this guy actually does shoot somebody in Tennessee after repeatedly provoking them on camera and threatening to blow them to pieces, he is absolutely going to be charged with a minimum of aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, homicide, and possibly first-degree murder, depending on what happens in this situation. I wanted to point that out and talk about that because this guy seems to think that because he has the freedom of speech, he has immunity from anything that happens because of his speech, and that's just not the case. All right, this guy guy is walking a thin line, and while nothing
Super
has
thin.
went to left yet, it doesn't mean it won't.
Look at him, he's shimping out. You might want to get your boy. He's dumbass. Dumbass. Yeah, you might want to get.
Well, there you know. There you go. You see what type of car he drive. He's showing you everything. Like, brother, I don't like everybody. Not gonna be scared, my guy. Like, I don't know what world you live in. It's a million motherfuckers that walk around with guns, and you think because you got a gun that the end all be all is gonna be you standing on your two when it's all said and done. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, we all can see how this is. If he keeps this up, we can all know and see how this is going to end. It's not going to end well, bro. Like, and then I believe they kicked him off this shit. So now where is he going to go to keep this up? If Kick banned him, where is he going to go to maintain this virality? Where is he going to be posting this shit at? Who's gonna support this?
It's your boy. I'm like really like about to lose my shit. Fragile like women. Fragile like little women. Where's your daddy at? Did he teach you how to behave? Surely he did. He's going to get milk still. He's still going to get milk, right? He didn't know who he parked next to. Holy shit. Yeah, get in the fucking car, boy. That's what I thought. Act like a civil individual. It's America. I can say what I want. You heard me. You're gonna make me millions of dollars.
Chill, bro, chill.
People like you. Welcome to America, buddy. The white man's back. She's recording like I'm not live. Like I don't have 170,000 followers. You don't like that, do you? That's what I thought. Buddy, you walk up over here with a pistol, I'll blow your shit apart. I would suggest you get the fuck away from me. That's what I thought. Get your mud shark. You walk over here with a pistol, I'll f***ing blow your brains out. That's what I thought. You think somebody's scared of you? That dumbass tried to walk up with a gun.
I love how in that clip he was telling the other person to be civil when he's the one acting like a complete ass. It's insanity to watch, to be honest. Now, they got in a car and they left, which is exactly what they should have did. No reason to engage with this fucking guy right here. So nobody ended up in a worse way after than they were before the encounter happened. But again, that's not always the case. Sometimes things do go left and we do see things happen, like in this next clip where one guy got mad at him. He pulls out the bear mace and he actually ends up spraying the guy that he was harassing with the bear mace.
You the only nigga with a gun? Man, I ain't worried about no paper spray. I'll fire your ass up right now. They sit in the well. Ass.
On the back up.
I'm walking right back. I'm walking out. You ain't did shit yet. I'm walking right up on your ass.
Come on.
My boy, what's up, man?
What up?
You know that right?
Chill. What up? Y'all chilling. Yeah, I know y'all are way too cool to chimp out. Y'all got money. You got money. Those are retro.
But you ain't got to do that, though.
Y'all ain't gonna chimp out on me. You got too much money.
It's a word is word, but you gotta, you know, when you understand that. Look, what up? Free the guy.
Back up.
I ain't gonna do nothing to you, man.
I know. I'm just saying.
Do something to you, nigga. I'm coming to you. You feel me?
I just told you.
Like I'm gonna do something to you.
Yeah. Just back up a little bit.
See, like, look at this shit. Look how he started. Like, y'all know his MO. You walked up, oh, you the nigga that be saying the chip out, man. You ain't, like, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, Tennessee. Come on, Tennessee. I don't know. That's a pattern we keep seeing. Like, the brothers keep seeing this nigga, they letting them get it off. And then when they finally do snap, see, you ain't even supposed to walk. If you know that's his MO, why are you walking up being cool with the nigga? Fuck up. Don't even talk to him. If you ain't gonna do nothing, don't even talk to him. Just keep walking. But if you're gonna pursue dialogue, nigga, you better take it there, because all he gonna do is make content out of you. And you're gonna be looking crazy at the end of the day.
To you, fool.
Well, I don't know, y'all.
That's scary as this. I know you ain't on shit, fool. You scary as hell.
Back up.
You think you the only nigga good? Man, I ain't worried about no paper spray. I'll fire your ass up right now.
Look at these chimping out.
Yeah, show me some ass. Yeah, you talk all that shit in the well. Ass.
On the back up.
I'm walking right back. I'm walking out. You ain't did shit yet. I'm walking right up on your ass. Fuck you.
Back up.
You a nigga.
Back
I ain't
up.
Show me something. What you talking about?
Look at him chimping out.
Yo.
Y'all might want to back up.
Yo, now.
I told you back up. How's that feel? Yeah, now call the cops so you can go to jail.
Right. It's absolutely insane behavior on this guy's part. Now, like I said, he spoke on the fact that he carries a gun and he carries bear mace and he says this word freely, however he wants to whoever he wants in the past. And his whole argument is it's free speech. I'm allowed to say it. Nothing should happen to me because I said it. And he has elaborated on this in other videos, why he feels like he should be immune from any consequences of his actions.
The chimps keep saying, why do you need the gun though? Leave the gun at home. Why do I need a gun? To protect myself while just simply existing as a free man. I can say what I want. We can say whatever we want. This is America. You shouldn't react with a chimp out or violent aggression, threats of deadly violence. That just proves our point. Oh, do this without the gun though. Hey, cowboy, leave your gun at home and then come out in the street and do a duel. What are you, dumb? The cowboy's always got his gun. Are you stupid? You're a bitch. No, you are. You're chimping out because I'm a free man and you're mad. I don't know who you are. Y'all know who I am.
Okay, now I wanted to play that.
This nigga's ignorant, bruh. This nigga is ignorant as fuck. Like, bro, that didn't make no sense, nigga. Like, yeah, you can have a gun. Everybody can have a gun. But the thing is, you're going around antagonizing people, bruh. That's the difference, nigga. Like, you're antagonizing. You're purposely trying to cause friction. And then when a nigga match you with that energy, now you want to make it seem like you're the victim. Oh, call the police. They're going to arrest you. Nigga, you started all this shit. You over here threatening me, nigga. You over here calling me these names. You over here, like, bro, this is you. Oh, this is wild, man. Listen, man, if y'all not going to engage, I'm telling you now, he's trying to make the most content possible. And those who respect and believe in what he believes in, they find this amusing. This is great entertainment to them. So if you see this nigga and you not on that type of time that he's on as far as taking it all the way there, don't even engage. Just keep walking. Unless you about to stand for something. Because other than that, he's going to call you, say you chimping out, he's going to call you the ER, and he's going to make you content.
So I could say this next part, right? Just because he feels like nothing should happen to him because he's just simply practicing free speech doesn't mean that's how things are always going to go for him. All right. While he feels like, oh, I'm just practicing my free speech. Nobody should be, threatening violence against me or no harm should come to me because of the things I say. It's cool that you feel that way, but that don't necessarily mean that that's going to protect you. Just because you feel like nobody should do anything to you don't mean that nobody will do anything to you. All right. That shit only works as long as people give a damn about your free speech. As soon as somebody don't really care about your free speech no more and they're willing to risk it and possibly throw everything away to teach you a lesson, that is the moment that you're gonna find out, yeah, you have the right to say whatever you want, but other people have the right to react however they want, and you cannot control the way that somebody is going to react. The way I see it is, it's only a matter of time before something absolutely devastating takes place because of this guy's antics. And he knows that because he only really does this when he has his bear mace or his gun on him. When he's in other places where those items aren't allowed, like, for example, a city mall, he's not nowhere near as disrespectful to the people that he's talking to. He only feels comfortable enough being that disrespectful when he has his protection. And I want to play out this next clip to kind of show y'all what I'm talking about.
We streaming.
Got it going on.
Hell yeah, what's going on?
Big old bankroll.
All right.
Call me big money.
Which one's better, Popeyes or KFC? You just say, don't even ask, don't even matter what it
Same structure, brother.
KFC?
Hell no.
Y'all don't like KFC?
That motherfucker was just in Flosville the other day.
He get it on.
Yeah, see, y'all real. No. What, y'all want to interview?
No, don't do it with your crazy ass.
Come on. Y'all are grown-up professionals. You got a high-dollar watch on your wrist. You ain't chipping out. Y'all are cool. I like y'all. So for real, Popeyes?
That's the one. Go there.
Bro, you should work.
See, all the niggas in Tennessee is cool with this nigga. They all know who he is, and they all laugh at his content. Haha, you done one nigga, man. Like, what? Tennessee, come on, man. Y'all gotta get the who watching from Tennessee, man? Y'all gotta get the fuck together out there. Y'all letting this shit happen. Ha, you done one nigga, man. You cool. What? That's crazy.
They should give you a motherfucking raise. No, I was, because they told me that KFC, I worked at KFC. They said that the KFC, they put them in a steam box. And then over here, they got it at the fucking, it's all aired out. You know what I mean? So it don't get all soggy and shit.
They eat good over there. KFC.
All right, you heard it here first.
Oh yeah, you heard it here first.
I like y'all.
Popeyes,
Fuck yeah.
everything's scrunchy.
Come get your Popeyes. Y'all be safe. Hey, don't believe everything they say about me. Y'all be safe. Hell yeah.
Let me tell you a slogan. Tell them everything's structured.
Everything's structure. Structure. Hey, I am Chud the Builder, so I know about structure. There you go. Everything's structure.
Yeah, as you can see, bro has a completely different tone in his
hell?
voice when he's in a place where he doesn't have his protection, because, you know, you can't take bear mace and a gun into the mall. So he's got a completely different interaction that takes place with these guys as opposed to the ones that take place when he's outside on the street and has his protection. And again, I think it just shows how much of an absolute fucking punk this guy is. All right. Now, that's not the end of the story, because this guy's been streaming on Kick, and obviously people had a problem with what he was doing. So Kick decided to eventually step in, and they sent him a community guidelines violation for public harassment, and they suspended his account, as they should have, but they only suspended his account for 3 days at first. They then doubled back when he filed his appeal and told him, hey, you know what? We looked at it, and after looking at everything, we've decided that we're going to extend your suspension to indefinitely. You basically have been kicked off of the platform for your behavior.
Ban duration extended. We are reaching out to inform you of a recent review of your account status. After careful consideration, the ban duration has been extended indefinitely. The decision was made to ensure a safe and fair environment for all users. Yeah, get your ass up out of here.
Now, Kick is a cesspool
Where is he going
of terrible
next?
streamers doing absolutely grotesque things. So nobody really expected them to take any action, but they did.
Who's next? Dean the Great and AB. Cause them niggas for sure finna catch a SA case, man. I could see them niggas getting a sexual assault case ASAP. They be on there doing some wild shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And so this led to Chud, or Dalton, losing his income once again because of his antics. And the first thing that he did was he went and he started basically a GoFundMe for people to donate to try to help him take care of it.
Damn, that nigga raised $50,000? That is sick, bruh. So a lot of people really donated to this. See, this is crazy, man. This is really crazy. He's walking around calling people the ER word, chimping out, this, that. He put up a GoFundMe and he raised $50,000. Damn, that is crazy.
Family, and unbelievably, this guy has raised over $50,000 from this campaign.
Wild.
And the campaign reads, help the Chud and his family. Dear friends and supporters and champions of free speech, my name is Dalton Etherly, and I'm reaching out with a heavy heart, fighting to protect my family and my business. Just over 1 year ago, I started DLE contracting in Clarksville, Tennessee out of sheer necessity. I was fired from my previous contracting job after BLM activists targeted me over words I shared online, jokes, and opinions that they twisted to end my career. With no other way to support my family and my precious 2-year-old son, I poured everything into this small business, working tirelessly to provide for my family and build a future. But now that dream is under attack, not for the quality of my work, but for what I say online. I shared mid-jokes, unfiltered thoughts, and yes, sometimes I've used the N-word in what I thought was an edgy, harmless humor. I know it's controversial, but it's my right to speak freely. For that, hundreds of people in my city are slandering my business, spreading lies that tear down everything I worked for. Okay, first off, again, he's playing.
Spreading lies is crazy. He's definitely playing victim.
The victim here, like he didn't do anything wrong. Bro, you actively harassed people, got fired, got terminated from Kick. This is all the product of your own making. You can't really say people are slandering you when they're just highlighting what you actually did.
And you're provoking it. Nigga, you're the one walking around spewing out this energy, brother. And if people are now saying, hey, I don't want to go to jail, I don't want to get in trouble, instead, I'm going to go on Yelp and bash your business, or I'm going to go here and bash something, or try to get you fired, or get you whatever. That's their way of handling it, brother. They're just matching your energy, my nigga.
All right, the delusion is baffling, but he posts this up. He basically begs for people to support him after he's pretty much ruined his life and become the most unemployable man in the United States. And now he wants people to step in and help him. All right, now obviously I'm not going to be making no donations to this guy. I don't even know if his career is going to continue to go. It looks like he has been, permanently banned from the platform that he was on. But this was an absolutely crazy story. I wanted to touch on it. I wanted to talk about it, share it with my audience. Y'all know I normally do hip hop news, but I've been trying to sprinkle in some topics that ain't hip hop every now and then. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this topic right here. Hit the like button for me. It's free. Y'all been lacking on that like button. I ain't gonna lie. Click the like button for.
All right, man. There you have it, y'all. The story of Chud the Builder. You know what I'm saying? So it all kicked off over a Facebook post of him being racist, and he ran with it. And it got him $50,000 cash, 170,000 followers on Kick. All this, it just shows you how much hate is in the world. You know what I mean? How much racism still exists to where people are condoning this shit, standing next to it, even volunteering and donating their own money to it, to support it. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad situation, man. It's a sad situation, but I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm really disgusted at how niggas are handling it, knowing this is his MO and they know what he do, and then every time they see him, they walking up, hey, bro, what's going on, man? Oh, you that one guy. You that one guy. Like why? Y'all know what he's gonna do. And then he's just gonna make content. He's gonna look crazy. He's gonna call you all type of disrespectful shit. And he's gonna force you to second guess yourself. Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to commit a murder? Do you want to commit a crime? Do you want to try to, it's gonna make you think some crazy thoughts, like hearing somebody call you such a crazy, walking up calling you the ER. It's like, you just think of the most racist, whatever race you are, the most racist word to, what the fuck, dog? Like, what? See, and then you can't do nothing, right? This shit weird. This is really weird. Nigga walk up, just call you all kind of ERs, and you do something, they're gonna say you wrong. But it's like, you gotta put something in place for that, because that's not cool what he's doing. He's really antagonizing people, provoking them, and then playing victim. Like they're wrong. And then he's gonna, you know how the judicial system is, and who knows how Tennessee, I hear all the shit, the laws he read, but y'all know, whoever, based on who the judge is out there in these southern states and all that, he might think how bro think. That the nigga was chimping out. You were chimping out. You were chimping out. But he ain't gonna say that because he's a judge, but he might think how bro think. And yeah, man, sad situation, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all see this ending? And what would you do if he walked up using a derogatory language on you? Let me know, man. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds. Smash the like, and as always, get ready for the next reaction.